the electorate of Bennelong is currently held by Labor with the slimmest of margins. Let's go live to Crystal Wu, who's in Lane Cove for us this afternoon in Sydney's north. Crystal, some Liberal volunteers have just been told off by the AEC a short time ago. What's happened?
Well, Holly, I just wanted to start off by saying that there are a lot more Liberal volunteers here than Labor volunteers. As you can see behind me, 10, at one point even 20 Liberal volunteers compared to 2 or 3 Labor volunteers. Now, at one point, a couple of the guys in the blue T-shirt were told off for standing too close to the polling booth. At one point, Liberal candidate Scott Yung was standing right at the front of the line trying to convince these voters last minute to vote Liberal. Now, we know this is a very important seat, the seat of Bennelong. It's held with a very slim margin. The Liberals are putting all their resources in to win it back. It was John Howard's, the former Prime Minister's seat. Now, to the point where the Liberals have actually hired security guards to ensure that Scott Yung's core flutes had not been damaged overnight.
I don't think it's bodyguards. We hired some security to ensure that, our materials weren't ripped off overnight. Unfortunately, we had suffered a very bad smear campaign. As you know, with reports in the past, our core flutes, our A-frames been thrown everywhere, and we just had to resort to these measures to ensure that our materials are safe.
Both Labor and Liberal candidates have faced controversy. So Scott Yung faced controversy for failing to disclose his fundings back in the 2019 state election. He was also told off for handing out Easter eggs here at this very school, Lane Cove Public School, prompting a complaint from the school principal. Jerome Laxdale, he apologised a few days ago after his father allegedly made a homophobic comment outside a polling booth in Bennelong. This is just a distraction from politics, and voters here in the Bennelong say cost of living remains a key concern.
Liberal all the way, yeah, 100%.
Why is that?
For everything, for the whole economy, for housing, for cost of living. That's the main reason, cost of living.
What have you noticed has changed over the past 3 years?
Groceries, childcare prices, the fact that both parents have to work full-time, housing.
Now, Bennelong was won narrowly by Labor in 2022, but following a boundary reshuffle, following the abolishment of North Sydney, now it's notionally Liberal, held with just a very slim margin of 0.1%. It was John Howard's old seat, and as I mentioned before, Holly, it seems as though the Liberals are putting all their energy in to win back the seat of Bennelong.